my air signs of Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So, as you can tell, as a collective, the masculines and the feminines are both going through it. Each sign is going to be a little different. Each element is going to be a little different. So you have your collective that I do, and then I'm going to do a collective of that element, and then I will get back to doing each individual sign, right? If you want it more specific to yourself, then you have to do it for just you. But, so that's why I always say take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because it's for all of the air signs, so, or all of the signs. So that's what I'm saying, okay? For all of that sign. And generally, you would look at your masculine sign, because that's your masculine, right? So where they're at, and then at your sign. So not all of them will resonate with you. You got to understand that not all of them are going to resonate with you, okay? So my air signs. And it takes a long time for my stuff to load, like where I live, so I have to actually leave sometimes. It's my phone service versus the internet, the area that I live in. So I'm trying to make these a little shorter. Didn't work on my earth sign because that one was still a 30-minute one, but trying, because it takes a long time, like 2 hours for this stuff to load. It's crazy. All right, so my air signs. All knowledge, right? Yeah. So when the energy is heavy, it's hard for me. They are, let's just see here. I'm trying to get clarity. I'm trying to get some serious clarity. I still feel like they're, like they can't breathe. Like they're drowning. It feels like they're drowning. Like they cannot catch their breath for anything. Like every time they try, every time they think they're above water, they get pulled back under. So it's like every time something happens that clears the path for them to get towards you, something else falls in place. Right now, things are being done purposely for us to force each other to work and to get on your purpose and path, because you're taking too long. So, because it is the beginning of union, because it's the year 22 and it's beginning of union, the universe is speeding things up. So, is that good? Yes. Is it all good? No, because it's going to make you, well, it is all good because it'll make you a better person. It'll make you who you are, get you out there, right? But it'll make you heal, right? Now, are you going to heal enough to where you become union? I don't know. That's up to you, right? Are you going to do your purpose, like what you're supposed to do, and get out there and help others, right? That's up to you. I mean, you're being selfish by not doing that. You are. I mean, this is a start. I don't care who sees this or when they see this. They could see this in the year, 45. I don't care. It's whenever, whoever will need to see it will come across it. So it doesn't matter to me if there's 0 views or 1,000,000 views. It's not for me. This isn't for me. That's what you guys got to understand. And that's another thing that the masculines have to go through, is the death of the ego, right? That's ego and greed, okay? As long as it helps one person at one point, that's all that matters. That's all that matters, okay? Can I get where the divine masculine is in the connection? Wow, I'm really dizzy right now. Okay. In the connection with the divine feminine for the air signs of Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. One card at a time, please. Man, I just got really lightheaded. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Wait a second. Like I said, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It's not always going to fit for you. Thank you. One more. Ooh, somebody's having a panic attack. What the hell? severe anxiety. Okay. Can you clarify the Ace of Wands, please? Thank you. The Judgment card, can you please clarify the Judgment card? Thank you. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune. It's interesting. I got this energy in the Earth reading, but the card didn't come out. Thank you. Oh, that's funny. So sometimes the cards will come out together, and sometimes I feel like I'm drawn to it to add to where it's supposed to be, and sometimes I throw it back. Well, I threw this one back. It's Ace of Swords, right? And if it's meant to be, it'll come back out, and it popped back out. That's why I'm like, okay. Should have went with my first instinct, right? It's what you're supposed to do. The Justice card. God, ooh, what is the stress? And I feel stress, I feel tension, I feel lightheaded, I feel, holy crap, okay. Yeah, we're going through it. Connecting energy, please. Okay. All right. They're wanting a new passionate beginning. Okay. So, sorry, I'm trying to block out my masculine's energy right now. He isn't one of these signs, but let me see, what is this? This is Aquarius, Pisces. No, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. No, he's not. I'm trying to block out his energy because he's going through some stuff right now, and I don't want it to affect you guys, right? Because this is for you, right? Anyway, so, oh God, come on, Stephen. Leadership together. Okay, sorry. This is, they want a new beginning with their lovers, right, with you. So that's what it's clarified by, okay? This is what I'm talking about, you guys. Once you heal yourself enough and you go through the clearing, like attracts like, right? So like attracts like. So, I do apologize for this. Like, we're just so connected right now, and he is really, he's facing his demons, and he has some major anxiety. So it's like, I've got to give me a second so I can take a moment here. I'm going to pause it, and I'm going to come back to you so I can disconnect from him, or try to disconnect from him and get fully into you guys. So hold on, okay? Thank you for that. I apologize for that. So, they are wanting a new passionate beginning, and it's clarified by the lovers. So they're wanting that new loving passionate beginning. Okay, so lovers is the passion. It's the desire, right? It's not the Two of Cups, but it's still that you're their lover, right? That new passion, right? Okay. But they're afraid of being judged. They're afraid of being judged, standing in judgment. There's the twins right there, standing in judgment, right? By you. They're afraid of being judged by you. And that's what's clarified is the Ten of Cups, right? So it's not just by you, it's by everybody. Okay? So they are, God, I'm thinking this anxiety is you guys too. Good God, it's your masculine too. The reason why I then is when I have this tingling that goes down my back when I'm connected. So it's like a sensation, and they're afraid of being judged by everybody, being judged by your family. They're afraid of by you. They want to make a good impression on you, everything they've been through. Like what? So it's getting out of their ego. They need to get out of their ego. So that's kind of what that's about. They've got to get out of it. They've got to do a death to the ego. They've got to do a death to the ego. Okay? They don't want the same cycle to repeat. So the same cycles have been repeating, right? That is another reason why there's a stinking fly in here, and I can't get that dang thing. Nothing. They want to be they want a new beginning in the truth. Okay. So you keep repeating the same karmic cycle, and I'm going to say this until you learn your lesson. Okay. So the universe is shaking everybody up, waking you up, right? I'm going to pull everybody back. I'm going to pull you guys apart. Okay. Until you guys can get your shit together. So we're in the second half of the year, right? Year 22, okay? The beginning of the second half of the year, the beginning of the union. They are prepping everybody for union. What appears to be, right, them pulling us apart, these are all done on purpose for you to get your shit together and do what you're supposed to do, right? Are you, okay, so this is what I'm saying. Why do you guys still question whether you're a twin flame or not? Not if they're your twin flame. That's what you got to understand. They don't define you, you define yourself. Why are you still questioning whether you are a twin flame or not? Okay. You have, whether your twin flame is still on this earthly plane or not, you will always be a twin flame, right? If they would die before you, right? Or you would die before them, that doesn't stop you from being a twin flame. You will always be a twin flame. But why are you doubting you? This is about, this right here, this is about you, doubting you, okay? And the connecting energy is the devil. The devil is obsession and addiction. So you're both dealing with this. So this is also something that's connecting you guys, okay? What obsessions are you dealing with? What addictions are you not dealing with, I should say? What are you not dealing with? What are you not doing? So you're not acting on it, right? You're not changing your addiction. Okay, are you going back to your addiction? Are you going back to what? I mean, have you fallen back? If you fall back, they're going to fall back, right? So a lot of times, a lot of the masculines do have addictions, right? They use that to mask their pain. Then they start to use it to cope, and then they get to a point where they can cope, right? And then this pain comes up and they're like, I don't want to do this. So the universe is like, look, I'm gonna take your shit and I'm gonna turn you upside down. I'm gonna turn your life upside down to where you have absolutely fucking nothing. And see who's still there for you. See who is still there for you when you have absolutely nothing to give. Because it just is the way it is. This is the justice, right? Justice just is the way it is, right? Because you just have to face the dark side. You've got to face your dark side. So they are making them face their dark side, okay? So they may be so deep into it, right? They're trying to figure out how to get out of it, that they can't even connect with you. And you are the one that they can talk to the most, right? They feel the most comfortable around you. They feel like they can be themselves, right? They're afraid to be. Sometimes they're afraid to be their true self because they're afraid you're not going to accept them, right? Depends on how far you are in your journey. But like with my journey, there's still some things that he's afraid to show me, but I still see it because you guys still see it. You accept them. There is no condition. They do not have to change. This is what I want to ask you. I want to ask you this question, okay? Because they're doing the hard inner work, okay? Eight of Pentacles, they're doing the hard inner work. This is inner conflict. They're working on themselves. That's why they're going through the shit show right now, right? Okay? That's why they're going through it. This is what I want to ask you guys. What do you truly want from your twin flame? What do you truly want? How do you want them to be, right? Do you want them to be this perfect, loving person that's there all the time, that has no addictions, they're stable, they don't have any drama, I mean, they're perfect, they're happy, right? They don't have any past crap that they bring with them. They have all this romance for you, right? They have, they're serious, they're like committed, we're into life, let's go, right? Is that what you're wanting? Okay. Is that what you're wanting? Okay. So you just described a soulmate. You just described somebody who hasn't had to face all that shit. No, there's soulmates that have to face that shit too, right? If you want somebody that has had this perfect upbringing, right? And even people with perfect upbringing have problems, but perfect upbringing, they're completely ready to go in life. They're stable, right? They have everything they want. They have their shit together, right? Okay, they have their shit together, right? They're not going to be able to relate with you at all. They've never had those problems. They cannot relate to you at all. They are not twin flames. Twin flames go through shit and trauma for a reason. It's so we can help others. We're empaths. Okay? Stupid, why? Good God. If you don't go through it, how are you going to relate? Okay? You personally might not have gone through the things that your masculine have gone through, but together, right? And they've not necessarily go through what you went through, but together you guys can collaborate and help others, right? You understand, they get you to understand what they've been through. You get them to understand what you've been through, okay? So what my question is, right? So if you have this, what you consider a perfect person, right? But they don't have that spark. They have everything that you think you want. Check, 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 right? But you have no connection. Are you going to settle for that because they hit this mark? Or are you going to go with somebody, right, who has a checkered past, okay? Who has pain that they've dealt with or that they're dealing with, right? Who has drama in their life, okay? Who has nothing to offer. They ain't got nothing. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm going to ask you this much. If your twin flame came to you today, okay, with this, because they do make you feel like you're on top of the world. They make you feel like a bunch of kids because you're just going to go up and do. I always feel like a little girl when I'm around them. Not always, but a lot of times, right? This carefree for life, right? This feeling that you have like you can conquer anything, right? It doesn't matter, right? You have this love, this joy, this bliss. It's like, oh my God, it doesn't matter what the fuck there is. Like, we can do this, right? They come up to you, right? They're giving you their Page of Cups, right? They're trying to balance. I told you guys, this bottom of the deck. They're trying to balance their shit out. They come up to you and they're like, so you have a choice, right? Am I going to take this person, right, who has everything put together, right? Life is all put together, all done, I'm done, moving forward, right? Has had it put together, right? Okay. And then your twin flame comes in and they're like, you know, hey, I'm still trying to sort out my shit, you know, from the third parties, from the baby mama. I don't quite have the job that I want, or the purpose that I'm getting into. I still have schooling to do for it, or I have all this debt, or, you know, I don't have a job right now. I'm in between jobs. I don't have any money, or I'm in huge debt. You know, I'm trying to get my life together. I'm trying to get my life together. It isn't there yet, right? They come back. They come with all this checkered past, right? That's the 10 of Wands. Remember that. That's the burdens that they carry, right? Okay. I have all this. I'm dropping it all to come towards you, okay? Because I want a better life. Because I know that I can have a better life for myself if I go towards my true bliss and happiness, right? Will you going to accept me? Will you accept me? How many times have I said this to you guys? When the Page of Cups comes up, and I bet it's going to come up, and I'm going to tell you right now because I'm talking about it, that's going to come up in the messages. Page of Cups. Will you accept what I have to offer? If all I have to offer you is a penny and an IOU note, right? IOU note, and I'm in debt up to my eyeballs to all these people, right? No, I don't even have, I mean, I'm telling you, they could be jobless. They could be jobless, they could be homeless, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just throwing an example out there. I'm not saying that they are. I'm just throwing examples out there, right? Would you accept them? Would you accept them, or would you go to the person that doesn't? Would you settle for the person that has all of this? See, this is what I'm trying to get to you, okay? Settle and have all of this, but you don't have your true bliss and happiness, right? You don't have that full, that feel like I'm going to take a leap of faith and you can conquer the world together, right? No, I'm going to be stuck in this energy. I'm going to stay here at this stability, right? Okay, that's the 10 of Pentacles. That's what they are learning to get away from, is that 10 of Pentacles, because that's where they've been. They're learning to go towards their 10 of Cups, take that leap of faith, right? But what are you going to do? That's what I'm telling you guys. You guys, that's what it's saying. What are you obsessed over? What are you obsessed over? What are you addicted to? You need to figure it out. Figure it out, because the universe will bring it into your existence. If this is what you think you need to have in your life, they're going to bring that into your existence. And then you're going to quickly realize, okay, am I going to take that and am I going to settle, or am I going to go with what I really want? Remember that. Trust that. Trust that if you are truly connected and you've gone through your healing, or you're going through your healing and you're in your purpose, when you question anything, they'll bring it to light. They will quickly remind you who's in control too. Dude, I don't need any more reminders of that. I was in a near car accident last week, and I was having a little questioning myself, right? And I was quickly reminded who's in control again. So I'm like, okay, all right, I trust you. There is no way I should have missed this car. No way I should have missed this car. Literally no way I should have missed this car. But I did. They pulled out in front of me, and I really didn't even think they were going to stop, and everything kind of went in slow motion as it happened. I quickly hit, and I wasn't going very fast. I was only going like 30. I quickly hit the brakes and swerved around them. And even in that amount of time, I don't even know how this was even freaking possible, which of course, you know, it is the divine. But before I even got past them, right? As I was getting past them, as they stopped, they went around me, I went around them, and they were already turning left. That's how crazy it was. It was just like that. Literally, we were still both in motion, but I was able to go around and they went around and turned left. It messed up my shoulder too, because that's how hard I hit the brakes, but I was still in motion. It messed the seatbelt. It quickly reminded me, who the fuck's in power? So it's like, okay. I don't remember what I was questioning. I think I was questioning, like, I don't think it was the connection. It had to be part of the connection, but it's not just that, it's the purpose and all that other stuff. But I'm like, okay, I'll trust you. All timing. I get it. Everything's for a reason. So I'm telling you guys, don't question. Okay. Yep. Messages for the air signs of Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, one card at a time. Thank you. Okay. All right. Any other messages? Oh, good Lord. I know there ain't that many. I know we're not going with that many. It's like, I think once they start talking to you, it's going to be like, they can't stop talking. Anything else? Good God Almighty. Okay. I'm afraid the whole deck's going to flop out, so we're not going to go over all that. Because they want to communicate, and it's just going to all fall out, and there's going to sound like a babbling idiot. But 4 of Cups. I've always loved you. Always loved you. Okay, so don't question that, okay? Queen of Cups. You are the air that I breathe. 8 of Wands. I will message you soon. So look for some contact, okay? 7 of Pentacles. You make me want to be a better person. Okay, you make me want to be a better person. That was weird. It's like, jump back at me. Okay. 10 of Wands. Oh, you so bad it drives me crazy. 2 of Wands. I want to give you the world. My insecurities make me run. 6 of Pentacles. So this is stuff that they're dealing with, right? 3 of Wands. I'm waiting on divine timing, okay? Queen of Wands. I see you glow up, so I grow up, right? So you do better, they do better, right? 7 of Swords. You motivate me. This is what I'm talking about. You get them moving, okay? Ace of Wands. You are my light. There's still a bunch of those, okay? 5 of Pentacles. I'm scared. So they are scared. I'm scared of what's happening. What did I say was going to come up? Okay. 5 of Wands. I've never been loved like this before. I don't know how to accept it. 3 of Swords. I'm sorry I hurt you. 10 of Swords. I choose you. And Page of Swords. I check up on you. What was it that I... Oh, Page of Cups. We didn't get the Page of Cups, but there is the ones in there telling you they choose you, right? I check up on you. So they watch your social media, or they could literally be watching you. So, try not to make it so heavy for you guys, but it's just the energy that comes through, and it's just like, it's just what they tell me to say. They don't, well, you know what I mean. I mean, it's not actually here. I don't know if you guys understand. You don't actually hear stuff in your ear, so to speak. It's just what you felt you need to say. Okay. Anyway, till next time, guys.